Hi there. As of today, Filecoin is up around 4.5% this week. Let's take a look through the Wyckoff lens and see what the whales are doing. If you're new to my session, I'll cover the Wyckoff stage, potential trend change, as well as key price levels. And this is education content only, not financial advice. The weekly chart of Filecoin is showing us that there's a little bit of recovery while Filecoin is still going through the paper hands, diamond hands testing stage. And it has gone to a level you can say is an all-time low that hasn't appeared in the history of Filecoin since 2018. And as of this moment, assuming it is going to stabilize around this range at around $1.03. Okay, I'm going to create this level now. You see this wick from the bottom, assuming the bulls are going to defend this 1.03 level. It may be temporary. The worst time may not have appeared yet, but even if it's temporary, we need some reference in case it's going to really build up like what happened back in mid-December last year, these 2 weeks. All right, even though like after doing that little rebound, the bears heavily reject, the momentum upwards, and then that push it back to where we are now. Okay, the big picture hasn't changed. After this sign of strength, the price is seeking a low, and sometimes in Wyckoff method, there's a stage called spring, meaning right before the price gets to another distribution, there would be a very deep test. It doesn't happen every single time, but in some of the charts, in some of my sessions, you have seen those happen. Okay, it's basically the ultimate test by the whales to check out the last bit of paper hands before they move the price up. So what we need to see next to confirm recovery, to confirm people are willing to get back, is to have something similar to what happened here back in November last year as well as July last year. We call those sign of strength. Those are the stages where price advance with volume. You see these, sometimes it's just one huge bar like what happened back in November. Sometimes it's a series of white candles together with a series of higher than average volume bars. Best for it to challenge where the automatic rally, this AR over here, which was this trading range top set by whoever was in the market back then, back in May last year. So that means it's the yellow key level of $3.15. So that sign of strength, the new one that is going to come, better challenge that at least the yellow key level. Best if it go as high as what happened back in November, the light blue key level of 3.8. It's still too early to tell. But when it happens, it can happen very quickly. It has to, of course, combine with the narrative, the macro sentiments. It's not just like a line or a candle in the chart. It's basically human behavior. Going to the daily chart and see what are the micro trends after we look at the big picture in the weekly chart. So the downtrend that's currently going on since that rejection back in mid-January 15th, all right, just 2 weeks and a half ago, it has left the downtrend going through the bottom of the sideways trading range. Okay, that was at around 1.18. Currently, the line that we've just drawn at 1.03, you see 3 candlesticks over here setting 2 closing price the previous 2 days and today's open, all around, basically the bulls are trying to keep the price above this level, not letting it go further. But like I said, because this is still a downtrend, essentially it can still get rejected at the ceiling of the downtrend and then comes back to retest the 1.03. And by that time, if there aren't sufficient support, it is going to get rejected once again and then continues to seek the lower low. The very first occasion would come, or opportunity would come, to confirm whether the downtrend is going to be broken is by the 4th of February. You see this triangle over here, right? That points to the 4th, just 2 days later or 1 day later if you are in East Asia. So it looks like it's very stretched because it's still one level down, meaning this price level is going to be resistance. Having to climb above that level and go through this is more stretched than the next opportunity, which comes a little bit around the 10th. All right, about a week from now. So that's the second occasion. If the 4th fails, like if it trades towards the north and then get rejected, that's where it's going to get a second chance. But if this still get rejected, that's when it's going to seek the lower low along this downward channel. Okay, thanks for joining me. If you're interested to get access to these sessions 2 days earlier, join the membership now. I'm moving on to the next session. Here's another analysis you may be interested in. Thank you.